Nigga, hating is a disease that niggas can't take. Niggas can't break after a while it's showing his face, cause niggas can't fake. They wishing you the best when you climb, but hoping your fate is falling right back on your ass and hoping you break. I shine for them. And when they try to come back, I ain't got no time for them. I'ma make sure all of you motherfuckers gon' remember me. Yeah. All of you remember me. Mercy. All of you cockroaches, you gon' remember me.
Welcome to Allure Lounge. And I am the co-host, Lisa Clowney. And today our guest is Q.
Hello, everybody.
Yes. So what's been going on in your love life? Give me some tea.
Oh, man. What tea do you want? You want dark tea or you want the tea with the sugar?
Oh, give it to me straight, honey. No sugar, just straight.
Well, things is... First off, I've been in this relationship for about 5 years now. Mm-hmm. And we done built this big empire. We opened a dealership. We've been open now for about 4 years.
Oh, that's
and
good.
Things been going pretty good there. And other than that, love life, a little rocky. Just finding out a lot of things that I was pretty unaware of. And it's one of those type of situations where you're in love, mm-hmm. and you give people the benefit of the doubt, and you wanna keep holding on to what was, and hoping that things would change.
Yes.
And that's pretty much where things are right now. We've been engaged since before COVID.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. He proposed right on Christmas, actually, right before COVID.
Oh, that was nice.
2019, Christmas Day. And we won't. Other than that, it's just a little bittersweet,
Okay.
Because I'm dating an older guy.
Okay, so do you feel the pros and cons of dating somebody older versus somebody younger?
An older guy versus someone younger, he's still trying to stick to his younger roots. Instead of really wanting to settle down and not want to just party all the time or go to clubs or mm-hmm. things of that nature, he's still trying to stick to the youth part of himself.
Okay.
And that's what I would say. And he's still outgoing, mm-hmm. and the term is outside. Okay. He's still outside. And not really much of a settle down person, And I don't think that's all older guys though.
Okay.
See, you're a little older than me.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a lot of older guys. I think that's just some older guys.
Yeah, some.
But as versus a younger guy, younger guys, they're more goal oriented or goal driven. They're mm-hmm. a little bit more focused on what they want or where they're going. Mm-hmm. Versus an older guy, they're already settled. Okay. They're already settled. They feel like they've already been there and done that, and there's nothing else that could dominate what they've gone through. So if something doesn't work out, they're mm-hmm. like, okay, well, I'll just do what I did the last couple of times before you. I'm older, so. Wow. I'm just gonna do what makes it work. The first couple of times it didn't work, so it's just like a blow over of the wind.
Oh wow,
it's crazy.
Wow, it is. So tell me about your business.
Well, with the Car Plug Auto Group, we specialize in luxury cars, and we can order the car that the customer wants. Wow. We takes out all the hassle of shopping around. Let's say, mm-hmm. for example, you're looking for that one particular dream car that you've always wanted. It could have been a Porsche Panamera with yes. red interior, with red spoilers, or with the rims on it, and mm-hmm. the Forgiatos or something like that. Mm-hmm. To particular, you can't always find a Porsche with a red seat. So you may have to go all over the town, or you may have to go online to look where it is. You may have to get it ordered. So we cut out all that hassle for a customer, and we're just going to sit you down, cater to you, and ask you all the questions on what you're expecting, you know, in this luxury dream vehicle that you've always been wanting. So we make sure that no matter what, you're satisfied. And you sat here at this one location. You didn't have to drive all over the place, test drive so many vehicles, and you're unsatisfied to the point you might talk yourself out of that dream car. Wow. And you don't even have to go through that.
Wow. You guys hear it?
Yes.
So you definitely have to contact her.
Yes.
And where can they reach you?
They can reach me on my cell at 980-214-5415 or the Car Plug Auto Group in Fort Mill, South Carolina.
Give us this information one more time, just in case if somebody need to write it down.
Yes, you can reach me at 980-214-5415, or you can come to the dealership in Fort Mill, South Carolina, the Car Plug Auto Group, specializing in purchasing the car of your dreams. Cut out all the hassles of not finding what you want. We guarantee you will be satisfied. So, Lisa, we've known each other now for, what, at least 25 years?
Yes, it has been. That's a long time. It don't feel like it, but
doesn't.
It is.
Ooh, girl, so I'm not that petite Hollywood anymore.
Hey, that's all right. Somebody like it, hey. That's all right. You still fine, girl.
Yes, it just brings me back to where how when, you know, when we first met, how the city was. Things were a lot different.
It was.
You know, when we threw a lot of shows.
Oh, yes. We had so much fun. Back then, it was like, I think that was the last year of salons being known for, like, having, I'm going to say, doing salon competitions.
Yes. I'm
going to say that. And before Bonner Brothers sold to the Chinese.
I never knew that.
Yes, they did, which that's devastating. I'm like, all these successful celebrities or somebody else that may be a good investor, they could have took over. I'm like, now they just took the heart out of, well, I'm going to say the heart out of Atlanta, but they just took a chunk out of the heart of Atlanta to me. Because hair and entertainment, those two went hand in hand as far as Atlanta.
It did.
With the Bonner Brothers. But getting back to Charlotte action, that year that I met you, like I was saying, that was it as far as like competitions with the salons and all of that stuff. After that, it went to Salon Suites and everybody is just famous on the web.
That's it. And they even stopped doing hair shows, you know.
Yep.
The competition, not only with the being competitiveness with the salons, they stopped doing fashion shows.
Right.
There were a lot of freelance designers out here, and it was just always something to do on an extravagant show to attend, and something to look forward towards.
You got that right. Now, for me, had been in the hair industry from the Baps era. If anybody don't know what that is, that means the hard hairstyles.
Yes.
Which they kind of doing some of it now.
They are.
But they putting a little softness to it.
They are.
Our hairstyles back then, it was like 3 bottles of Pump It Up and you had 4 hairdos in one. Okay?
Yes. Yeah, with the waterfalls.
Long time at the shampoo bowl, okay? Right now, gosh, we worked hard back then.
Yes, and it was just a ponytail. Isn't that something?
Oh, honey, you could like bump it up against something and it wouldn't go nowhere.
No.
Hard helmet hairdos, okay?
Even now, that's different.
Yeah, absolutely. But now you got soft, free-flowing hair, and some styles are hard, but not hard like back then. Oh no, that was work. We really did some hair back then. We were doing art.
Yes, that's what it was.
Art and hard work.
Very creative.
Very much so.
And that's what I miss about it, because it just brought a lot of our community together, to support one another. It wasn't just about salons, or it wasn't about competition with the hairstylists. It was about our community coming together,
Absolutely.
supporting each other.
Yes.
And not only that, giving another person the opportunity to be in the limelight when they've had that creative niche for a long time now, and no one has ever seen their work or even paid attention to their work. And I feel whenever the shows came around, whether you were a creative interior designer as far as clothing wise,
yes,
or if you were a designer in the hair industry, it just gave the opportunity to show your work.
Exactly.
And then those shows used to be sold out.
Oh, absolutely.
Packed house.
Packed out. Packed out. And the after parties were just slamming.
Yes.
Absolutely. And as far as the salons were the biggest networking place.
Yes.
Like if you wanted to, especially, I'm talking about down from, now we did shopping from the salon. Now we got our purses, we got food.
Yes.
CDs, movies, music, perfume.
Yes. Somebody coming in there hustling
sheets,
something.
Detergent, socks.
Yes. Yes.
What else? Well, one time, this one person pulled up. He had furniture on the truck.
What?
I didn't fool with that part, though. I thought that was a setup. I was like, nah, this done went to a whole nother level. But furniture, you can get a living room suit while you in there getting your hair done.
Hustling furniture.
Like, come on. That was the wildest thing.
Oh,
there.
my
I said,
goodness.
Nah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like, nah, this is too much.
But you know what? You can't knock the hustle.
Right.
And nowadays, you don't even find that at all. Now that COVID has started, a lot of entrepreneurs, let's talk about that. During COVID, a lot of entrepreneurs that never even thought they can become an entrepreneur is now working for themselves. I think it gave us the opportunity to really tap into our creative niches.
I agree.
It was like survival mode.
Exactly. I think God put it in perspective to set everybody down so they can think and get collective and just let their talent, just think about their talent, so. And
really put time and effort and research.
Absolutely.
Into it in order to execute it.
Yes.
And now a lot of people that were in corporate America jobs, they have not gone back because they were so successful.
Absolutely.
I think it's amazing.
Now there were some people that made money during COVID, like
yes,
they thought enough, and hey, they were winning, while others, we was like, oh God, I can't wait to get back to work, or things get back to normal. But during that time, that really, I think that stuck in the back of our minds to stay motivated.
Yes.
If you're that type of person. But I feel like majority of people, they still in that mode, because that right there was a real shocker. The pandemic. So that was. If you didn't get it then, I don't know when you're gonna get it.
I don't think a person would ever get it if they didn't get it then, because the entire world was shut down. It was so different. It was to the point where people didn't know how to be able to be in a social environment.
Yeah. And
because humans are social butterflies.
Yes.
And with that, if they didn't get it then, if they didn't get what they need then, or learn it, or start what they wanted to start, or have the continuity to even stick with it, or have dedication, you would never get it.
Right.
Because it's either you have it or you don't.
Right. And one other thing that I felt sorry for, like the young children and the teenagers, some young adults, because they couldn't make it out here being home. Like we grew up being outside, so we were used to using our imagination, using our minds to do things. Yes. But them, they're so tech savvy.
Oh my goodness.
Do everything on a computer, not giving a mind time to think of things on their own. But they're on a computer, you know, getting their mind stimulated from other people's ideas. But this right here could have opened up some of their minds.
It could have.
It brought up a lot of mental health issues.
Because,
a lot.
You know, because staring in front of the TV for so long, or even a tablet or a cell phone, you know, you're staring at that device for so long. Right. Those children were getting downloads. Like how my dad, he used to tell me all the time. He said, don't be watching all of that stuff on TV. It's going to be brainwashing you. Mm-hmm. And I used to think it was a joke. Yeah. You know, I didn't think he's just talking, you know, but now I'm older. I understand it because even down to the music that the children listen to or, you know, what they're watching, everything is being downloaded. It's like you said, it is mental health and a lot of things that are subliminal, subconscious in the mind. Right. You know, they're conscious by watching it, but the subconscious mind is downloading it. Right. So I believe that's where a lot of children started having issues. Yeah. In being home and being in that setting because they had to, it was not only an adjustment, you know, with that adjustment, they were still being brainwashed. You know, they became homeschooled, but then being able to separate the two became rather difficult. Yeah. You know, and then a lot of things start being exposed as well, I feel, to children that they shouldn't have been privy to. Right. You know, for them to just stay in a child's place in a mental capacity. Right. That the world started exposing, and that had a lot to do with it as well, I believe. Absolutely. You know, even though it's a free country, you know, I feel like that a child always supposed to only think like a child and be in a child's space. Right. At all times. And certain things should not be exposed. Right. You know, even in cartoons. Right. Or you know, that shouldn't be. And I don't even think what the should even be in a cartoon. That's too close to cussing. It is. You know what that means, so but hey. Yeah, that's kind of bittersweet. So that's a touchy subject. That was my generation though, growing up with that. So we couldn't even say lie. Lie. My grandma won't even let us watch BT. We had to say, he's telling a story. Yeah. If we got caught watching BET, we got slapped. Wow. My grandmother. Ooh. Yes. We couldn't listen to rap music. We couldn't do any of that at all. It's just the times are just completely different. Yeah, completely. Them kids couldn't even handle our butt whoopings we got. No, really? No. Backhand slapped. Ooh, wind knocked out. Your mouth gapped open. Yeah. You say what? That's it. Beat you. I mean, your feelings be so hurt. You just go and just take a nap. Yes. They ain't got to tell you to go lay down. You just go lay down and try to get it off. And then they come in the room, open the door, get in here and eat. And you pop right on up like nothing ever happened. Oh yeah. You better not have your mouth poked out. Oh, but don't have your cousin come over there and you know you done got in trouble, right? Oh my God. You know they gonna tell the world what you done. Yes. Oh my God. That's so embarrassing. Ooh, yeah. Then this little heifer had the nerve to do this and do that. I'm like, I'm in the room like so mad. So, but then I'm looking at the door like, hope she ain't hear me. Right. She bust through that door. Ooh, you be like a statue. Scared up. Yes, yes. You'll be like, that lady had some blows. No, for real. Ooh. Some of your back end. Oh. Yes. Yeah, all of that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You got it too. Yes, them switches.
Yeah, and I don't know what kind of bush that was.
But
it was everywhere.
Always.
Everywhere in Charlotte.
Always.
I don't understand. You peel it back and it's like neon green. Oh my God. Wrap around your leg 7 times.
Thank you.
And then it come through and oh Lord.
Well, don't talk about that now. They think you're abusing your child. Because back in the day,
that was the norm.
That was the norm. But now that times is 2024, there is people quick to call. Okay, you can't whoop your child, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. Hey, it's called
seeing a older lady with a switch getting on the city bus.
Yes.
And in church. Honey, that long one, honey, she gonna hit all 4 of you.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Yes, you better not say nothing else.
Right.
And don't fall asleep.
What I'm talking about?
Either.
Oh no.
Don't you fall asleep.
Oh, my brother got threatened from the choir stand.
Oh, that face.
Yeah.
That face on the choir.
My mama said for you to get up.
Yes. And then when you look up, she's like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Clearly, I read her lips. I'm like, ooh.
You straighten up so fast.
I'm glad I didn't fall asleep.
Oh, my goodness. Times has changed.
Yes. And don't you just hate when you supposed to get a whooping.
Yes.
And then she had company over and they having a good time.
Oh, you think she done forgot?
And you think she done forgot. But then you so nervous and I had a nerve to ask one time, Mom, I'm still gonna get a whooping. Oh, thanks for reminding me.
Oh, no, you did not. Oh, no, you didn't.
Ooh,
the whole time in there, you thinking, I hope she fall asleep while with her friends go. And you go and remind her after the friends leave.
Man, when I tell you that was horrible, I was like, I would never ask again. That was the day. Never. But hey, it taught me, them butt whoopings taught me a lot. She taught me
discipline.
A lot of discipline. And with all it cleaning up, when they beat you and make you pull a chair out from the wall and hit baseboards and all this and that. You know what? I thank her for that. I really do. I really, really do. Because, hey, it was about respect.
Yes.
And, back then, when you go out and you act a certain way, you're representing your family, your mother, your father. Yes. So back then, you cut up outside. Oh no, you're not gonna make me look bad. Right. That was the era back then. But now,
it's different.
Child, the mama showing out with the child. They fighting together in Walmart.
Well, let's talk about the child cursing the parents out now. Completely.
Now that get up under my skin. I just can't digest that part.
No, I would never understand it. And with me not even having children, I can't stand looking or even being around in public. It doesn't matter what ethnicity the child or the parents are. It's about respect of knowing how to communicate with your parent and knowing that you are a child and you stay in a child's place.
Exactly.
I just have a hard time with that. And I'll just be looking like, there's no way you can allow your child to speak to you that way when that is a child. Right. And you are the parent. Sure, when we was older, when we was younger, they said, hey, I brought you into this world and I can take you right back out.
Exactly.
So, it's
them blows we got, honey, they ain't had to even say all of that. We knew then. We knew then.
Yes.
Yeah, there was something else. Them was the days.
Those were the days, and I believe that there could be a change. I have so many ideas on what I would like to do to make changes, even for the children. Yeah, but it's a lot that the parents have to be interested in doing to want to make that change. Right. People are sometimes stuck in tradition.
Yeah, they are. But nowadays, you have to go with... These days, I feel like parents have to really communicate with their child and be in their life, honey. Go in their room, know what they into, have an open relationship where they comfortable enough to even talk to you about things. I mean, kids aren't going to tell you everything, but at least have them where they comfortable enough to talk to you.
Yes, almost like a friend.
I mean, not that you're trying to be a friend, but I mean, be open enough. Don't be so closed-minded and listen to them. I mean, when they talking to you, stop interrupting them all the time. Just let them have they say and then talk afterwards. Because sometimes, you know, as a parent, let me stop you right there. I know what you're getting ready to say. No, you might not know what they're getting ready to say. Let them speak how they say and then say something afterwards.
So what about you? Something. You know, Elijah now is what, 21?
He's 20. He'll be 21 April 1st.
So how is that now? You know, with being able to, like, that transition from 9-year-old to 7-year-old Elijah to now he's in college and he's a man now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a man.
I've always had that open relationship, and I know he still didn't tell me everything, because later on when he got older, he told me about some little incidents. I was like, why didn't you tell me? He was like, well, Mom, you can't fight everybody at the school, so but I mean, he still was comfortable to talk to me about, you know, certain things, which is good. And that's one thing I always, you know, asked him questions and kept it open for him to ask me and come and talk to me about whatever.
As a boy.
Yeah, as a boy. Yeah. As a boy. And I absolutely love our relationship. I love my son to death and my daughter.
Yes.
My pride and joy, and I love my other sons too, and my daughter. I have another daughter too.
Yes. So I was just kind of curious of that, on how, like, the transition, how did that go with motherhood, you know, with him becoming, you know, because he used to be in his room and he used to be every time we would do shows, or he used to always be in his own space. So he was not really an outgoing kid. You know, when I say outgoing, he was never like very outspoken, I would say. Right. You know, he was always like in his own zone. Yeah. But now, like, older, I'm sure now he's definitely not like that.
Oh yeah. He talks and very talented. You know, he could sing really good.
Oh God,
you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, Elijah can blow. He can blow. He did a lot of things. He read poems at the how did I say that? I forgot. NAACP.
NAACP. Yes. It's okay.
Okay. NAACP, and he's been in talent shows. He's been in Inspire the Fire. He's been in the musicals there.
Really?
And Inspire the Fire was a great program.
Wow.
That right there really, if you have a child that have talent, but, you know, maybe don't socialize that much, that right there, them being around other people their age group, it's something about it's just magical. They just open up and they just. Well, it was already in him. He just, I don't know. Maybe he was like a big observer. I'm gonna say that. You know how some people, they just observe and sit and look at people. I'm gonna say that. And then when he felt comfortable, of course he talked. And
yes, of course.
But other than that, Elijah is just, you know, but now
totally different. Night and
very
day.
Outgoing, you know, grown, got a good mind on him, very respectful, and very handsome.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I saw him at Olive Garden working.
Proud mom.
I was like, is that Elijah? I had to call Marcus. I said, does Elijah work at Olive Garden? And then his voice is so
deep. Yeah.
Tone.
Yeah.
I had to turn back. I said, that's not Elijah. I literally had to call him.
Did he know who you was?
No, he did not.
He did?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's been so long.
It's been so long. But he looked, I knew it was him because he looked the same. He looked like that same little handsome little fella. Just with a beard. You know, with sideburns and everything. So, but I'm glad now that he has become this this educated man, and he's a working man.
Yeah.
And because when I saw him at Olive Garden, he was working hard. He was working really hard, and you can tell that you raised him to be the man that he is today, and you did a good job.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
It takes a village. It wasn't just me.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, Cray, for coming and checking us out.
No problem.
Thanks for coming to Louis Allure Lounge.
Nigga, hating is a disease that niggas can't take. Niggas can't break after a while it's showing his face, cause niggas can't fake. They wishing you the best when you climb, but hoping your fate is falling right back on your ass and hoping you break. I shine for them. And when they try to come back, I ain't got no time for them. I'ma make sure all of you motherfuckers gon' remember me. Yeah. All of you remember me. Mercy. All of you